Good afternoon and welcome to today's Perk Labs Inc. webcast as part of the Planet MicroCap Showcase. It is now my pleasure to turn the floor over to your host, Jonathan Hoyles of Perk Labs Inc.
Hello everybody, I'm Jonathan Hoyles, CEO of Perk Labs, and I'm joined today by Norman Tan, our CFO at Perk Labs. Perk Labs trades under the symbol PERK on the CSE, PKLBF on the OTCQB, and PKLB on the Frankfurt Exchange. I'm excited to share with you today the story of Perk Labs, and I'd like to start by saying thank you to the investors attending the presentation today, and thank you to SNN for putting off this conference and the work you do to help investors identify great companies early. Now, also note that at the end of this presentation, there will be a short Q&A session if time permits. A quick note on forward-looking statements. Actual results may differ materially from any forward-looking statements made in this presentation. Please refer to our public filings on SEDAR.com, which contain the appropriate cautionary language and risk factor disclosures. To start off, first, a brief history and overview of our company. The company was originally listed under the name Glance Technologies and operated a mobile app called Glance Pay that enabled payment at restaurants by snapping a photo of a paper copy of the bill. In 2019, the husband and wife team behind Glance Pay stepped down as CEO and CTO, and I stepped into the role of interim CEO, eventually becoming full-time CEO. Since then, we've restarted the company with a different team, different name, new technology stack, and a new business. Before COVID-19, we were largely focused on the mobile payment side of the business. When COVID-19 hit, many of the restaurants where we provided payment closed, and our payment volumes dropped. We decided to shift our business from the very hands-on and difficult to scale business of signing up and onboarding restaurants to a less capital-intensive and more easily scalable business of creating a marketplace for direct-to-consumer products and digital gift cards. In 2020, we changed the public company name to Perk Labs and launched a new mobile commerce app named Perk Hero. To describe our business very succinctly, we operate an online marketplace and mobile payment service with digital loyalty rewards at its core. An easy way to think about our business is like a combination of Etsy and Alipay, but with digital cashback rewards on every purchase or payment made. It's like Etsy in a sense that you can purchase third-party sellers' products directly from the marketplace, and like Alipay in a sense that you can use our app to make in-person QR code payments. One of the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic has been an accelerated adoption by consumers of e-commerce, mobile payment, and digital goods and rewards. Experts agree that these trends are here to stay, and adoption has advanced by about 2 to 5 years. A related trend has been the growth of many new direct-to-consumer brands built on platforms like Shopify, Wix, WooCommerce, and BigCommerce. Many of these new brands and products are not well served by Amazon, Etsy, Wish, or other marketplaces. We identified an opportunity to become an all-in-one solution that provides sellers with an easy way to set up a mobile storefront and accept mobile payment, and provides consumers with a one-stop shop to discover new specialty brands and also save on digital gift cards from well-known brands, and reward those customers for their loyalty and sharing their data. We then collect, analyze, and use that data to help sellers leverage data-driven advertising and promotions. Next, I'll explain our business model. We are a two-sided marketplace. We take a 10% commission on all consumer products sold in our marketplace. We also make a commission on the sale of digital gift cards and a small commission on in-person mobile payment. In the future, we plan to also layer in advertising fees and SaaS fees for access to our seller tools. We have 3 distinct product lines: digital gift cards, m-commerce, and seller tools. And as you can see, we are focusing on industries with high growth rates. Digital gift card sales are growing worldwide at a compounded annual growth rate of 15.4% and expected to reach $1.9 trillion by 2027. M-commerce in the US is growing at a compounded annual growth rate of 25.5% and expected to hit just under $500 billion in 2024. And this is a trend we've seen play out in China and Southeast Asia, where shopping through a mobile device has surpassed shopping on a desktop computer. And we have developed merchant tools to help both online and brick-and-mortar merchants sell their products and accept mobile payments. We see this as a great opportunity as the economy moves closer to reopening from pandemic restrictions, and I will get into that a little bit more later. Now I'll provide some more detail on the 3 product lines, starting with digital gift cards. We've announced that we will soon be launching digital gift cards in the US. Currently, we sell digital gift cards in the Canadian side of our marketplace, and we sell cards from well-known brands such as Walmart, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, Saks Fifth Avenue, and American Eagle. Cards can be purchased for yourself or a friend, and every time you make a purchase, you earn digital cashback rewards. One of the big milestones for us so far this year was building an integration with Shopify. That integration allows Shopify merchants to quickly and easily onboard with the Perk Hero platform through a seamless auto-syncing of their catalog ordering. This is a big advancement for us because it really speeds up our onboarding process and allows us to support busier and more popular brands that require an integrated solution. This next slide shows you a graphic of how our dropshipping works. It is very simple. The customer makes an order on our app or website, and the customer receives an email confirmation of the order from Perk Hero. The merchant sees the order show up on their Shopify ordering system as an order like any other order, except noting that it's a Perk Hero order. The merchant is then responsible for shipping that order to the customer. The merchant receives payment from us for the product minus our commission. Next, a little bit about our seller tools. When you sign up as a merchant on Perk Hero, you also get access to the merchant side of our app and our seller tools. With that, you can start accepting mobile payment both by QR code and by your customer simply entering an amount and submitting payment. The merchant then receives confirmation of that payment on their mobile device. We also provide tools so that merchants can engage with customers through specialized promotions. We plan to build out and add features to our seller tools, and we believe in the future we can generate SaaS revenue from our seller tools. One of our advantages is that we offer so many convenient ways to pay. We accept all major credit cards, Apple Pay, Google Pay, Alipay, and ACH EFT. For ACH EFT, we integrate with Plaid to authenticate bank accounts. If someone authenticates their bank account using Plaid, Plaid can then share its data on that user with us, and we can use that to better market to that user in a more personalized way. We also have an affiliate program where affiliates can share a unique link or unique QR code on social media or through chat or in person, and every time someone makes a purchase using that link or QR code, the affiliate will earn digital rewards. We have a key partnership with Alipay, where we receive a special rate on Alipay transactions, and we've harmonized our QR codes with Alipay. So in a location that uses Perk Hero QR codes, you can also directly pay with the Alipay app. The next few slides address our target market. We are a two-sided marketplace, so we target both sellers and consumers. On the seller side, it is small to medium-sized businesses that we target. And as I touched on earlier, the benefits we offer to sellers are ways to attract more customers, increase revenues, accept contact-free payments, and reward customers for loyalty and data. We see a huge opportunity to generate sales for third-party sellers through mobile commerce that will grow over time. This slide provides a conservative illustration of commissions that can be generated from third-party sellers. Third-party seller commissions is just one step in our path towards building our revenue and profit-generating capabilities. In addition to generating fees from digital gift card sales and mobile payment, our plans are to improve gross margins and grow by layering on additional fees such as advertising fees and SaaS revenue for our seller tools in the future. This is a well-proven model that other marketplaces, and most famously Amazon and Etsy, have followed. On the consumer side, we target the Gen Z and millennial consumer. Gen Z alone now represents 40% of global consumers. Research shows that these generations prefer to pay with mobile, and they are motivated by incentives and rewards, especially if those rewards are designed in a gamified way. At the core of our business is the way we've designed our rewards and incentives. And if you look at this list of what customers really want, we've either incorporated it into our platform or we are building it. Things like rewards for purchases, personalized discounts, personalized recommendations, bonuses for completing specific activities, rewards for sharing on social, tiered loyalty. And to explain how our rewards work, essentially you earn digital cashback rewards in the form of Perk coins every time you make purchase or payment. The more you shop or purchase, you level up or tier up and your earning power goes up. So the more you spend using Perk Hero, the better the cashback rewards get. So we've really gamified shopping and spending in our marketplace. And we have plans for new features that will reinforce that gamified experience. And it's important to note for Gen Z in particular, there is much more hesitancy to share data. So we believe it's important that the consumer be rewarded for sharing personal information and purchase history with us. There are a number of megatrends that are driving our strategy. Megatrends like the accelerated adoption of mobile payment, that customers expect to be rewarded for their loyalty and sharing their data, that user experiences need to be fast, frictionless, and convenient, the use of AI to gather actionable insights from data, and providing consumers with both a personalized and gamified user experience. Touching on some of our key advantages, we have a friendly and intuitive design, an all-in-one solution for merchants with m-commerce and mobile payment capabilities, and we are integrated with Shopify, and our dropshipping model is a low capital requirement business. Next, I'll talk about our positioning and competition. In terms of positioning, two aspects of how we differ from other companies are how we reward our customers and curate our marketplace. If you look at other online marketplaces, of course, there's Amazon, which is the everything store and a marketplace for commoditized goods that are shipped very quickly. There is Wish, which competes on price, selling many types of very cheap goods of uncertain quality with long shipping times. And there is Etsy, which sells very custom handmade goods. Also on this slide is Fancy, which is a curated consumer goods market. Of these, in terms of curation and target demographic, we are most similar to Etsy and Fancy. Where we differ from Etsy is that we are not focused as much on handmade, unique items, and instead focus on categories like food and drink and personal care products, both of which work well for repeat purchases because they are consumed, and as a result, they work well for a gamified loyalty program. These categories also make up a larger percentage of total spend for consumer products in the US. On the y-axis, if you look at personalized rewards and offers, we are more similar to companies like Drop that have a similar gamified loyalty reward program. The difference between us and Drop is that Drop is a credit card or debit card linking program where you receive Drop points and you're not actually purchasing directly from that marketplace. We also compete with marketplaces that are specialized in selling digital gift cards. And what makes us unique among our competitors in the gift card space is that you can earn digital cashback rewards on your digital gift card purchases, and you can redeem those rewards for any item on Perk Hero, and we make it very easy for you to redeem your rewards. Next, I'll briefly discuss our growth strategies for both sides of our marketplace. For merchant signups, we have a team dedicated to signing up new merchants, and we'll also be launching a new referral program to grow our number of merchants. We will use digital advertising to promote this referral program. For user growth, I believe we are now entering a very exciting time for our business. Norman will touch on this, but to date, we've been very careful about spending on marketing. we've been very focused on laying the foundation and getting the technology right by soliciting customer feedback and refining our user experience. One of our priorities has been to build up our balance sheet so that we have a marketing fund, and we are now ready to step on the gas and grow our user base. We've recently hired a new director of marketing, and we will soon launch a new marketing campaign that will include exciting new ads that you will see on Google Display, YouTube ads, paid social media channels like Instagram and TikTok, programmatic advertising, radio ads. As well, we're working on improving our search engine rankings, which will help us for long-term organic growth. Touching on our roadmap. In Q1, we completed the Shopify integration, launched in the US with multi-currency support, and signed a distribution agreement for US digital gift cards. We are about halfway now through our fiscal Q2. Our fiscal year ends November 30th. And on our roadmap, we plan to launch our new marketing campaign. And two things we're very excited about are launching US digital gift cards and enabling cryptocurrency payment. In the second half of the year, we will really be focused on growing our number of users and revenues. And we plan to further build out our AI capabilities, personalized recommendations, and develop virtual shopping assistant tools. Next, an overview of our management team. And you can see that I am supported and surrounded by a very strong team. A quick background about me. I've been with the company for over 3 years and in the role of full-time CEO of the company since December of 2019. I have an MBA and a law degree, and previously practiced law in the areas of M&A, securities, and private equity. Before working at Perk Labs, I worked for a family investment office and helped lead the turnaround of one of their portfolio companies, which we then sold at an attractive multiple that was financed by one of Canada's biggest institutional investors. Norman Tan, our CFO on the call with me today, was previously CFO of another publicly listed fintech company and formerly worked at Deloitte. Norman has a CFA and MBA, and Norman and I were actually in the same MBA class. Gary Zhang, our CTO, is a software veteran that has been in the technology industry for 20 years and has worked in senior positions at companies like Motorola as well as startups. Daniel Zhu, our Chief Operating Officer, was formerly the Head of Business Development at Alipay Canada and also worked with the Ant Group in China. Daniel provides a wealth of experience and advice in mobile payments and e-commerce. And I'm very excited about the recent addition of Michelle Berg to our team as our Director of Marketing. Michelle was previously the group lead at an international marketing agency. We also have a very strong independent board holding management accountable, including our chair, Kirk Harrington, a serial technology entrepreneur, the chair of our audit committee, James Topham, a former KPMG audit partner with a technology specialization, Larry Timlick, a former sales executive with Cisco, and Steve Cadigan, a former VP of talent with LinkedIn. And not on this slide, but very important, is our team of 5 very talented software developers and a small but highly motivated sales, marketing, and admin team. While on this slide, I'd also like to mention that management's interests are aligned with shareholders. I've invested my own savings and earnings into the company by purchasing stock in the open market. Both Norman, Gary, and I have participated in a private placement, and both Gary and Daniel received part of their compensation in shares. No one on the management team has ever sold a share since becoming an insider of the company. Also, for other members of the team, we have both a stock option plan and a restricted share unit plan to incentivize our employees to think like owners. I'll now turn it over to Norman to discuss our capital structure.
Thanks, John. So I want to spend some time talking about our company's financial position and capital structure. Last year, Perk Labs was heavily focused on cost discipline. For the year ended 2020, we used $2.2 million in cash to fund operations compared to $4.8 million in the prior year. This represents a 54% reduction. At the end of November 30th, 2020, we had working capital of $792,000 with no debt. Subsequent to our year end, we raised an additional $2 million through our at-the-market offering between December 1st, 2020 and March 26, 2021. Additionally, our portfolio company EuroAsiaPay successfully IPO'd on the Canadian Stock Exchange at a price of 25 cents per share. Perk Labs owns 8.5 million shares in this company, which at today's prices has an approximate value of $2 million. Having these resources is important because it extends our runway and allows us to invest in our marketing and technology to grow the company. It also provides us with the flexibility to pursue acquisitions if the right deal came along. With regards to our capital structure, we had 173 million shares issued as of March 26, 2021, with a fully diluted number of 193 million shares. With regards to these diluted securities, I want to point out that a majority of our options are held by our officers, directors, and employees. Additionally, management and directors own a majority of the RSUs outstanding, and we have all agreed to a 3-year vesting period with these securities. Finally, all warrants outstanding are collectively owned by John, Gary, our CTO, and myself as a result of us directly investing into this company. We believe that management's holdings in this company demonstrates our commitment to building shareholder value. Our interests are aligned with yours, and we will be working hard to increase the value of our company through smart, disciplined investments, technology, and marketing. Thank you for your time, and John and I will now open the floor up to questions.
All right, and I see we've had lots of questions come in. Before we get into the Q&A, I'll just preface it that we cannot provide any information that's not already been publicly disclosed. And we also have our upcoming Q1 financial statements that will be filed on or before April 29th. So I think some of these questions will be answered in those Q1 financial statements. And just looking at one of the first questions here, what is Perkcoin? Do you have plans to put it on the blockchain? Perkcoin, it's a digital loyalty reward, and previously explained how that reward system works. And what I'll say about the blockchain is we're exploring avenues to integrate blockchain and cryptocurrency into our platform. As a first step, we've announced that we will be enabling payment of cryptocurrency. We also continue to pursue our patent that is pending with the U.S. Patent Office it's a patent directed at methods, systems, and techniques for cryptographic token transfers. And other than that, I can't really say anything definitive as we haven't made any public disclosures. Next question I see here is, will there be any mergers or acquisitions in Perk Labs' near future? And I think as Norman explained, we have worked on building up our balance sheet, and we are open to any opportunities that arise as long as they would be something that would be synergistic with our business. Just looking through the questions here. What are you doing for marketing? I touched on that in the presentation. We've been working on creating video, graphics, audio, and other creative content, such as influencer marketing and user-generated content. And we also have a very high production explainer video that will be coming out. We'll be advertising this on all major channels, such as Google, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We'll also be using programmatic advertising and other traditional methods like radio ads and looking to get more earned media coverage. We also continue to work on our SEO, and that's a process that sometimes takes a little while to pay off, but it really helps for organic growth. And also related to marketing, as we continue to optimize the user experience and make our customer journey frictionless and easy to navigate. How many employees are working in this company? I think the number is 19. Do you have vendors working to build the application or developing in Vancouver office in-house? Our developers are all in-house, of course, due to pandemic restrictions. We're now working remotely, but we do have an office in downtown Vancouver. Just looking through the questions here. Is this application open to USA customers? If yes, how do they pay without ability to buy Perk coins? So yes, our application is open to USA customers. As I mentioned, we'll soon be launching digital gift cards in the US, but we've already launched the ability to buy our direct-to-consumer products in the US. And I don't believe we have the option right now to buy the Perk Hero gift card, but you still will earn Perk coins in the US every time you're making a purchase. So those coins can be redeemed towards any purchase on Perk Hero. And also mention that we do have, there are some vendors that only sell in the US. There are some vendors that only sell in Canada. So there is some difference in products that are, in some cases, there's products that are available in the US, but not in Canada. Just looking through the questions. I think most of them have now been answered. Have you considered selling ebooks on Perk Hero? Definitely, digital goods is an area that we look at, and what are other digital goods that we can add in our marketplace other than our digital gift cards. We have considered selling ebooks, but that's not something that we currently support. Another question, when the customer receives their product, is there a Perk Hero identification sticker like Amazon? We don't currently have that. Right now, the products are being sent directly from the vendor, but the customer knows that they're receiving this product from that vendor, and they receive email confirmation and notifications from us. And I think we're just about out of time. I believe we only have until the 11:27 mark. So I thank everyone for attending today, and appreciate your time and getting to tell you the story of Perk Labs. And if anyone would like more information, please feel free to contact me at jonathan@perkhero.com, and happy to schedule a presentation or answer any questions that you might have.